Hi, we're here with Leilani, a physiotherapist from Rustenburg, which is also one of our ASICS ambassadors, and we're talking stretching. What is the most important stretches for runners? What are the stretches that they neglect? Leilani, welcome. What stretches do runners neglect, or what stretches do they not know of that will actually be beneficial to them?
Runners basically neglect all the stretches. The stretching is not high on the priority list unless they are injured. That's the only time they stretch. So I don't think they understand the purpose of stretching, or that they really feel the need for it. So unless they will start to understand why they need to stretch, it's probably the only thing that will change it. Well, it depends on what distance they're doing. If they're doing marathon running, it's mostly ITBs and hamstrings. The hammy tend to be in the most shortened position when you run, because you're going forwards preferably, then the muscle stays in a shortened position, so for 3-4 hours if you're lucky. So they tend to cramp up. So hamstrings and ITB, the ITB is mainly because they've got the whole repetitive movement of the knee the whole time. It's quite a stiff band that runs on the side of the knee, so it tends to stiffen up. So that's basically the most important. Obviously you can't leave out calves and quads, but with marathon running especially, I would say the ITB and the hamstring. Okay, it will definitely be your calf stretches, which we'll show now. So the calf is two areas, the upper part and the lower part of the Achilles, which Achilles is the biggest problem. So the calves, the hammies, the ITBs, and then the lower back. I prefer showing them.
You mentioned the upper part of the calf and the lower part of the calf. As I can remember from anatomy, it's not actually two muscles. The Achilles is more tendon that joins, but it becomes a problematic area because the upper part of the calf is not strong enough or not flexible enough.
Yeah, with the lack of stretching, what actually happens is by the time you get an injury, it's probably a couple of months back that the trigger points develop in the muscle belly. So you will go and consult a physio with pain on the tendon, but it's only because the tendon failed because the muscle was full of trigger points that didn't fire anymore. It's all with the biomechanics of running. Everybody's positioning or posture while they run differs. So as you get tired, you will obviously lean more backwards, and all your momentum will go from your front foot to your heel, putting more strain on your SI joint and the lower vertebrae. So it's quite a lot of impact, and as soon as the lower back gets stiff, your glutes will go into spasm, causing the ITB and all of the rest lower down. Yeah, with working, it's obviously quite technical how the muscle works, but if you can only understand that the muscle is actually, you need to get output out of it. It consists out of fibers, so if you want to run fast, you need to use all the fibers to run faster. If you don't stretch it and there's trigger points in it, then the muscle only the part of the muscle that's not stiff generates power. So if you've got trigger points in half of your muscle, only half it will fire. So you won't get that output out of your muscle. Now the preferable thing is to have like a 5 to 10 minute jog. If it's just 5 minutes, it's fine, just to get a bit of blood circulation into the muscle and then stretch it. Except if you've got a lot of discipline to do your static stretches with outside of the pain limit. But as soon as you take a cold muscle and you stretch into pain, then you're damaging the muscle.